more.
How do you coach against what she does? I think it's quite difficult, but I think hopefully for me, I'd like to see TATAR come out
So
again straight away from the start.
on go the head guards.
Just to put Abby a little bit on the back foot.
And a show of respect between the two. And both of them coming out of the blocks quite quickly there.
Yeah, definitely. It was interesting to see. I expected HABY NIARE to be a bit more on the back foot.
Maybe looking at her opponent, realising what she has to do, and the game plan slightly off kilter to what Ruben thought it would be.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I said before, first things first, move out the way and then cover. But still, you've got to cover.
TATAR was never going to score with that far too far away.
Yeah, definitely. She kicks. So she does kick very short quite often. Obviously, it's very good, as you can see, because she's quite a defensive player. Doesn't really open your body up too much, but as you said, it makes it very hard to score.
Just over 60 seconds remaining in our first round.
Either or, you could do a whole session.
I'd love to tell you it's 0-0 because it's been cagey. It hasn't been cagey. It's just neither has quite found the accuracy to open up the scoring.
Yeah, definitely, especially because they're in open stance at the moment. HABY NIARE's got a left foot forwards, NUR TATAR's got a right foot forward, so it makes it quite difficult to score around to the blind side.
Yeah, neither opening their body up for the other to step in. 38 seconds to go. Just see TATAR, they just hang your right hand out, just waiting for something from NIARE.
Yeah, I think, like I said, John, but you know what it isn't though. It isn't boring.
They're trying to
when you do get a clash, sometimes it can be
bring TATAR in.
These girls are going for it. They're not scoring because it's very good.
Yeah, again, NIARE's just a little bit too strong. She's keeping TATAR away every time she comes in. But unlike in the first fight where she could go for the second action and flick to the body, that's not quite available here because she's doing it to the blind side, where obviously it's quite a lot harder to score.
Well, nobody registers in NIARE picking the wrong corner again. She did that earlier on. She just gets so caught up in the action, she's just not aware of her surroundings.
Yeah, lost the sense of direction a little bit. But she's doing very well here. She's being as aggressive as she needs to be. I don't feel like she has to be fully on the front foot. She's not doing that, but she is very strong, and she's using that to her advantage. Every time NUR TATAR tries to come forward, she's just using her strength just to check her away.
One of the more glamorous coaches on the circuit, even gone for the old neck scarf. Not that cold in Manchester, not indoors anyway.
No, not indoors. She was a very good athlete back in the day as well. I remember she was one of the top female athletes when she was prior.
So nothing, literally nothing to separate these two, because neither has managed to register inside the first 2 minutes of this contest. I mean, again, you see plenty of respect between the two of them. Whilst NIARE was a bronze medalist in Manchester in 2013. That's the feat that TATAR managed last year in Manchester. So these two will be doing, or we'll say we'll be picking up more medals here in this version of the Grand Prix, but one of them will take a gold this time round, the other a silver, and they're just keeping each other about now. Deadlock broken.
Yeah, again, HABY NIARE, like I was saying with that flick, she's done really well to get her hips over and come down on the pad, which makes it much easier to score on the blind side. She's done well to adapt to technique there without having to change what she's doing, because it's very safe what she's doing.
Official keeping her eye on proceedings. Not really had to get too involved in this at all.
No, it's been quite clean so far. Both of them active enough, and both of them doing very clean techniques.
World silver medalist finds herself trailing, but not quite sure the panic button's anywhere near being pressed just yet.
No, I wouldn't say so. She's definitely got the techniques in the locker to pull this out. She's going for that long high there. I don't think it's quite the right action to go for first. Maybe she clashes with the first, goes with something before she goes for that headshot, because she's not got the strength to get through having NIARE's check.
And near TATAR, she has got
NIARE using her strength
she can do
brilliantly at the moment.
So I think for me, she'll
Able to fend off and do enough attacking when she has to, but here it's quite visible that she's just happy to see out the seconds. She's held TATAR at bay as she had done for large parts of that second round. This will be a very interesting third round. TATAR's got to come at her, but you feel like NIARE's nowhere near top gear either.
Yeah, definitely. NIARE's very comfortable where she is. She's using what she's got, and she doesn't have to do anything more, because at the moment NUR TATAR isn't capable to get round that front leg. Again, like I was saying in the semi-final with Chung Cha Cha, she has to use the side a bit more, get off the line, get out of the way of that front leg, because you can't just break through it. Because not just is having NIARE strong, she's also always looking for that second action, and that's where she's got both of her points.
This year Worlds in Chelyabinsk.
She was nearly guilty of being a bit flat-footed there, managed to pull herself away, and I think it was only the fact that TATAR on that occasion just wasn't up to speed enough to notice that she'd got herself flat-footed. But here we go.
Round three.
Round three. Women's under 67 category.
I think a bit of movement from NUR TATAR would help as well, because having her always ready with that front leg. Because NUR TATAR here, she's trying for the spinning kicks, but obviously she's getting checked away every time. A bit of movement before she does that will help make now having NIARE lose her position before she goes for the spinning kick.
Yeah, no, just keeping that left arm down by her side, always ready to push away and protect at any moment, whilst doing most of her attention seeking with the feet. Again, you see that left arm just very quickly, the moment TATAR's foot left the ground. Yeah, happy just to try and fend away. Just over 60 seconds here, a real interesting battle this one. Neither of them have left the mat to go into the air much, because the other just has not given the opportunity. 50 seconds here, Ruben, and NIARE is fending off TATAR wonderfully well.
Yeah, definitely. TATAR there, she tried for the headshot, but it can't be a first action. It's too big, it's too long, and it's too easy for NIARE just to pick up her leg and spoil her. She needs to go for something first and then go for the high section.
This is really one for the purists. 2-0, 30 seconds left. And NIARE is, well, she's dug the right tactics out here. She's kept them at the 4 and hasn't allowed TATAR at all to get in this. How all she's got to do is keep her cool for 15 seconds.
Yeah, TATAR's trying the right things but not applying it quite right. Here, this is what she needs to do. She needs to get... This is what she needs to do. She needs to get NIARE to lose her position first.
Got to go towards the kick to the head. Well, she gets 1 point. Can she find a late surge here? TATAR, or has NIARE done a beautiful job? Well, if you were into the high-octane stuff, you got the wrong match, but this lady here getting a hug, getting a pat on the back from her coach, and well, emotionally, that's took it out of her. She's done a beautiful job here, Ruben.
Yeah, that was excellent. She's really well to stick to her game plan. As we saw in the semi-finals, sometimes she changed it a little bit and let Chung Cha Cha into the fight, but here she's controlled her beautifully all the way through the fight, stuck to her game plan, didn't change because there was no need to.
Well, as I said during the commentary, the purists will have loved that.
Yeah, definitely. I feel NUR TATAR, what she did at the end, where she made having NIARE lose position and then attack, that's what she could have done that so much more throughout the fight. Perhaps she was afraid, not afraid, but concerned about